What's happening with Omega juicers? I gotta talk about this. So, a while back, Omega got the right to use the medical medium name, and I believe that they did that because they were willing to make a juicer for the medical medium community that really was truly a miracle medicine machine, like medicine making machine. And it helped us all so greatly. There were two models. There was the MM900 and the MM1500 HDS, and both HDS models. And they were incredible juicers because they could juice the medical medium brain shots and celery juice and get like every drop of the liquid out of these fruits and vegetables so that we could have all of their goodness, and it would save us money on produce in the long run and be incredibly helpful. I was, by the grace of God, two generous souls gifted me with these incredible juicers. And I had one that was a MM900 HDS when it first came out. An incredibly generous soul in the medical medium community, Noel Shepherd, gifted me with one of those juicers with the 900. I cried my face off for like half the day. And then later on, an anonymous person gifted me with the 1500, which was just miraculous and I've used both of those juicers since they came out. And they have been miracles for my family, and they have been medical devices in my family. I use them daily, multiple times a day for my family members and for the tools that we need, and they are life-saving devices as far as I'm concerned. And they have gotten us through so much. And while Omega was working with Medical Medium made sure that they had in place incredible customer support. They covered the parts, they covered the juicers, and as anyone who is in the medical medium community knows, we use them so heavily, so much more heavily than casual juicer owners who might juice maybe one time a day, but like more likely like a couple times a week or something like that. Like, we use these juicers multiple times a day. So the parts would wear out, like the juicing screen and the little rubber ring, the green end cap, because they both had silicone on them, and those silicone pieces would wear out. And Omega was great about replacing them. It was just for the cost of shipping and handling. They were fantastic. And then I don't know what happened in 2026 or 2025 sometime. I think they got a new CEO, and I think the person who made the deal with Medical Medium is probably no longer at the company. I don't know if this is true, but this is what I think. But they changed everything. They changed their warranty, and then they discontinued the MM900 and the MM1500. And ever since they've done that, their customer service has gone way downhill. They are no longer honoring the warranties on any of these. If anyone was gifted a juicer, all of a sudden, they're not covering the warranty on those juicers, even though, why? You have a 15-year warranty. Why does it matter if it was a gift or if it was a purchase? That's so stupid to me. Thank God I have the receipt from the 900, but because the other one was an anonymous gift, I don't have the receipt. And so what? Honestly, why would that make a difference? If you stand behind your product, you should stand behind your product. But Omega has decided, no, F all of you, we don't care about you. And then they just stopped covering it. So they're like, no, we don't cover parts anymore. And no, we decided that, if you receive the juicer as a gift, you don't get any coverage. What? This is crazy. Somebody did pay for this. Like, it wasn't. Anyway, I think if a company stands behind their product, they stand behind their product. Omega clearly does not stand behind their products because they are no longer willing to cover their products. And then they replaced my 1500 juicer. They made me cut the cord on it to get this replacement, but they replaced it with the NC 1000 HDS, and that juicer performs so much more poorly than the MM1500 did or the MM900, and it has already, the drum, which is the drum is the clear part on the juicer that houses the auger. It's the clear part that you feed the celery into to make it into juice. The drum broke. The locking part that holds on the end piece broke. I've owned Omega juicers in some form or another for over a decade of my life now, and never, ever, ever have I had a drum break on any of my Omega juicers. I've had the juicing screen wear out. I've had the end cap. I've never had a drum break. In fact, when their customer service was really good, and I had sent pictures of the back of my drum to show them like which auger went with it, they were like, oh, there's mold on the back, and they sent me free ones, like new ones, to replace those ones because they saw mold on it. Like, that's how stellar their customer service was. I wasn't even asking for that part. They were just like, oh, there's mold on the silicone part of that. We're gonna send you a new drum. That was for the 1500. But now this juicer that they sent me, this NC 1000 HDS, is only a few months old, and the drum is already broken, and they're like, oh, well, that part's out of stock and we're not going to replace it anyway. So I couldn't think of a way to make this video shorter. I don't have those social media skills, but since they have decided to discontinue the models of juicers, their customer service has gone so far downhill, and they as a company, I think, have gone so far downhill, and I am so incredibly disappointed in them that it is making me want to choose a different juicer altogether, because apparently they don't honor their warranty anymore. So what is the point of buying their products? And their juicers are kind of crappy. Like this one, it does not get all the juice out of the celery. It doesn't have the green end cap, and it doesn't get the juice out of the celery like the MM1500 or 900 did. It does not juice the brain shots well. It's just not a good juicer comparatively. Like, I think the one I had before, I think it's J8006, I think that one was better than this NC 1000 is, actually. So super disappointing, Omega. I don't know what happened to you, but like, you just went to the dark side and just became like all about profit and screw everybody that's chronically ill. And I'm just super disappointed, and I don't think I'm your customer anymore. I think I'm not, because if this is how you treat your loyal customers that have been loyal to you for over a decade, then I don't see why I should ever do business with you again. Or anyone else, really, honestly. So for anyone watching this video, if you could please put your experiences with Omega customer service in the comments, that would be most helpful. And let me know what your experience has been, especially since they have discontinued the models of juicers. Because, man, they used to be working for the light, and they were really helping the chronically ill, and now they just do not care about their customers at all.